There's a can in there. The only thing that's in them, if they're crushed, dude, they got fucking, don't pull them out. None of them are crushed or good. Well, there's nothing really in them. Hey, good evening, everybody. This is Gone Fishing. I'm your host tonight, Ray, along with Mike. And it's been hot again, and we've been out doing a little bit of fishing here at nighttime. I've been reading some people not really catching a lot. Some people are catching a lot. I have been hunting dragons. I am trying to find me a monster snakehead. So I've been out doing that, doing it, fishing different waters, trying different things, trying to learn different areas. Um, I do very early into this show. I'm going to give a shout out to Frank Hubert Jr. I messaged this guy through Facebook, and not giving me spots. We're not talking spots, but I'm asking for advice. And he messaged me the one night, like 10:30. Sat there and messaged each other for about a half hour. So, Frank, of Snakehead Outlaws, I really, 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 truly appreciate it. It was nice. I was glad you answered me. But again, guys aren't giving spots out. Guys aren't doing that. We're not giving you spots. We all know spots. Everybody knows Beck's Pond, Blackwater, all these different places. I'm just giving a couple areas. Here's the thing. We're all out trying to catch snakehead. Some guys are catching the dragon, some of them aren't. Me and Mike, we're going out tomorrow. We're hunting for something. We are going to find ourselves a dragon. I need to find one by the end of the year. But that being said, many ways to find spots. Spots can be, hey, you're driving down the road, you see a pond, pull over. If it has a no trespassing sign, be wise to go knock on the door, find a homeowner, ask for permission. Sometimes I think people would more appreciate that than you trying to sneak on their property. But while we're out there trying to find spots, good things to use. Google Earth. Google Earth is nice. It helps you find locations, see what's around you. I know some of the spots I'm fishing in. I got weeds that are 9 miles over my head. I don't know what's on the other side of them weeds. I don't know what's around me. But Google Earth is showing you that top view where it makes it easier to figure that out. But there's also fishing apps. So a lot goes into when you go fishing, depending where you're fishing. You're fishing tributaries off the Chesapeake Bay, for example, or you're fishing tributaries off the Chop Tank. I don't live near the Chop Tank. I live near the Chesapeake Bay. I don't live near the Chop Tank. So if me and Mike said, hey, tomorrow I want to go to Blackwood, that's where we're going fishing. That's about an hour to an hour and a half away from here. And just so you know, we're not going there tomorrow because beach traffic going down to the beaches, and I'm not going to sit on any of them roads in beach traffic. I'm using that as my example tonight. So, Chop Tank, tributaries off of it, you need to know stuff. Fishing apps out there you can use. Mike has some. I'm going to let him go in a couple seconds to discuss the fishing apps. One thing we need to is a weather app. Everybody has a weather app. Me, wife, funny because my wife's like, man, if we're getting rain, I'll look at the weather channel. I like weather channel app. Except for the radar. I only want to see what's coming my way. Am I going to get a storm? Um, how long do I have to a storm? Your radar is probably your most accurate weather, other than looking at something that says, "Oh, we're going to have rain between 5 and 6," and then you don't get nothing. Last night,
How many times has that happened to us?
it's happened a lot. We actually did a float down because we thought we were going to have rain all day, and woke up the next morning to the sun.
But we fished New Jersey the last time
Yeah,
because it was supposed to get rain. We saw that it looked like it was going to go right below us, and it never touched us. We were looking at the radar.
we did it last night. We got fishing here at my house, pouring down rain. I'm out. Now, don't get me wrong. I heard the thunder. I didn't see any lightning, but I did hear thunder. Never got a drop on, never got a bit of rain. And literally within 20 minutes of me getting to the spot where I was fishing, I said, the sun started to peek out again. So, and it was a little cloudy and then it just cleared out. But back to the chop tank, back to this. So weather apps are important. Everybody has their weather app. I literally have on my phone 7 different weather apps. Every one of them is better for something else.
Absolutely.
So like I said, the Weather Channel is my go to app for radar. If I'm going to go fish on the bay, I want to see tidal charts. So, or what the tides are doing. A lot of weather apps have the tides for area. You put that area where you're going fishing, you'll have them apps, you'll have that information available to you. That all being said, it's all about where we're going, what we're doing. It's crazy, but anyway, fishing apps, weather apps, different apps. Google Earth, beautiful if you want to go check out an area, check your surroundings out. I mean, it's not going to put you. It doesn't give you a nice clear shot of the water where you're at. Like, oh man, am I going to be able to? What am I
That'll
fishing?
help.
But it'll give you. It'll definitely give you some stuff. Like I know that today I messed around with the chop tank area, Blackwater area, just to see. I can tell you where the lily pads were from the Google Earth picture. You can tell that what you were fishing in. But again, apps are doing it. So, Mike, you you have a whole different weather app than I use. I do use yours. You use Underground Weather.
They're underground. Yep.
Weather Underground. Okay, I had it wrong. Not an app you have on your phone. Weather Underground. Mike's app is very accurate when we're deciding on where we're going. Wind. Wind is huge.
Wind is huge, especially for me because wind pisses me off.
Yeah, like wind can get frustrating very fast, and it's when I'm paddling. I hate the wind. If I'm pedaling, okay with the wind. Depending where I'm at, a lot of times you
Absolutely.
bunker down and you kind get out of the wind.
Depending on where you're going, if we out there, we just really dodge the wind.
50 islands and hide behind stuff and avoid the wind. But again, it's where we're going. So
And wind, you need to mention you're on a boat or a kayak, full anchor. You're in shallow water, is game changing because like if I'm in these lily pads and stuff like that, I'll set my pole anchor and I'll put it in a place where my kayak will drift into patch of pads and it'll stop me. Like, I mean, if you have 2 pole anchors, I don't carry 2 pole anchors. That's a pain in the ass. But if you got a pole anchor, it's going to keep you there. You can stand up and cast wherever you want. But a pole anchor, we both have pole anchors. That is a huge deal. Um, I don't have a regular rope anchor because most of the place we fish
it's so shallow.
and if we're out on the reservoir.
I do have a anchor. Purchased it about a year ago. I like it a lot. It's I've used it a couple of times, mostly in the reservoir. Really helps out in the Susquehanna, because you have the constant flow of water. So it's kind of nice if you can set it up and get back to where you anchor up and kind of like hunker down into an area. Yeah. Back to fishing apps. So we all know there's what fish brain.
I don't
There's,
use fish brain.
nah, I don't use fish brain either, but a lot of them. I see a lot of them like where they have like the. First of all, I don't know about everybody else, but I'm not about when I open up an app and it says in-app purchase. Done. Done. I don't. When I get an app, if it's a free app, I don't want to have in-app purchase. I mean, it sounds cheap. Can I afford it? Absolutely. Do I want to do it? No. But there's like this one thing I see on Facebook where it's Bass Fisherman, and sit there and you download his and you put where you're going fishing. It'll show you the 4 lures you need for the day.
You know, Ray, you can get that for free.
I do it for free just because I didn't know.
Me too. But
And
I don't actually, I take everything that I see on these apps with a grain of salt,
yeah,
honestly, because you and I have been fishing for a long time. I
you
don't
have enough.
really need, don't really need to know what lures to use. I know what lures to use.
It's not about what lures to use. It's what lures I want to throw.
Yeah.
When I go, I'm going to throw the lures I want to throw.
So I don't really listen to that part of it.
Yeah.
That's not
You
what
know
I'm.
what app I'm talking about? Like, perfect. Like, I see the Facebook every now and then. Guys, like, say, okay, you're going to want to use it. Yeah. Most of them, rubber worms. I'm running with it. If I'm largemouth fishing, I'm going to throw rubber worms. I'm going to throw rubber worms.
Yeah.
You know? But, okay, one of them things, I'm going to throw rubber worms. I'm going to throw past the nasties rubber worms.
Yep. That's the only rubber worms I've got. Honestly.
We takes them up. I've been handing out a lot of them. I'm down to the nitty gritty, man. I've given out a lot of packs. I'm giving them out. I've seen some people out on the water, so
So man,
I've been handing them out.
and those of you that are just joining us, Gone Fishing's got its own Pastanassi's for worm.
Yeah, we got it. It's called America. It's like a clear red balloon. It's red, white, and blue, but clear plastics. But it's still cool. Look at it. It's patriotic. It's cool. Matches the red, white, blue fish. It's good. It's good.
And John is an awesome guy. Sorry to do a promo here, but he's our man. You guys want something made? Contact John. He'll make it for you.
Yeah. I
Whether
mean,
whether the a specific mold or specific color. I I used to use
John's listening to us, so he's here.
I
Hi,
used
John.
these 5-inch Zoom worms that were tomato seed. Well, they kind of. I mentioned it to him. I wish I had this queued up. I didn't know where we were going here. Within a week, he had those worms for me. So if you need something, soft plastic, worm, this man will take care of you. What you got, Ray?
Very
Oh,
it's
so John's on our thing. Look at Fast and Nasty's sticks, and he will hook you up with some of you.
again, it's so. So let's take Chop Tank, take Blackwater.
Because we're gonna do Blackwater because I'm set up for Blackwater.
No,
Now
and we don't want to give people spots, but I swear everybody knows Blackwater.
everyone knows
I
Blackwater.
mean, just like everybody knows. Let's stick to
You
Blackwater.
might as well say the Potomac.
Yeah, the Potomac. Well, the Potomac where this all originally started.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because I would just jump back. I was fishing in a bass club. That's 2000. Me and my wife were married. 98. I was probably like, probably 2000, 2001. Started fishing in a pan. And why we fished this bass club, uh, snakeheads were just starting to be introduced. Like, guys were catching them. They were killing them right away. Oh, you gotta kill them. You gotta kill them. But it was crazy because we always fished. We had two tournaments every year on the Potomac. And it was always where all the snakeheads were. These guys, now we're going 2000, 2002 now. These guys were already catching them. So if
Mm-hmm.
they were in the water, they didn't discover them in 2002. Oh, honestly, they probably had to be in the water a lot sooner. I mean, I guess they really started noticing them in 2002. Now it has become, I believe, this is my own, I believe in the next 5 years, we're going to have snakehead masters,
I believe.
bass masters. It's going to become a big game fish. It's a fun fish to catch. Um, I'm not a kill guy.
Me neither.
I'm not a kill guy at all. I'm a catch and release kind of guy.
Let them grow.
Yep.
Let them go. Let them grow.
Yeah, I'm about it. Um, get some of these people who want to, go out and shoot them. Not into that, but hey,
Well,
there's so many of them.
let me just say
As
this.
long as you're eating them, if you're killing them, I'm okay with it.
As someone, I biology, and I've noticed this on the water and the ponds, and I'm talking not tributary ponds, the ponds that they're in. I'm still catching the same bass and the same crappie and the same perch and the same pickerel out of there. Everything finds balance. They what's it? The Jurassic Park, nature finds a way.
Yeah,
But nature does. And what people don't realize is that there were no native trout besides rookies.
yeah,
And rainbow trout were introduced. Rainbow trout are
yeah.
actually a char. The brown trout is actually a char. They're
Sure.
not, and bass were not, largemouth bass were not native to this area. So these species were introduced, and now they have tournaments. So I see this as another opportunity rather than logical disaster,
Yeah.
honestly.
Oh yeah, no, no. I mean, and again, um, we have a lot
And
of
I know
people.
I'm going to have people that disagree with me.
Oh yeah, you're always gonna have to, but it's in and it's all about everybody's internals their own. I know that a lot of guys who fish snakeheads, and we don't sit there. A lot of these guys want that. I had the privilege to go fish the rod hooks one day, tight lines 302. Um, Great experience. Nice to get out with a guy who been on pro staffs for people, um, an ambassador to some of these big, some of these lure companies, and it's good to actually get out with someone like. I mean, the whole man. We talked, and he was like, "Hey, I'm going here. Come with me." Don't get an opportunity every day to get out with somebody.
Oh,
The
absolutely.
opportunity, you know, hopefully he has one here tonight or something, but the opportunity he just to go out. And I didn't catch nothing. A fight that morning. Um, Rodney was on. He would tell you it was a very tough fight, but just the time out with him was good. Talking to him, asking him questions. Again, he's not giving me stuff. We went to a spot where I'm supposed for most of the time, and it's good. I like that. But anyway, it's just a really good thing. So, but snakeheads a year ago, I would have told you, don't do whatever. I could care less. I'm not fishing for. Some of you guys really get out there, and start catching them.
We'll see.
You'll understand. Killing them, going out there and shooting them. Yeah, that's kind of easy, I think. Um, I kind of feel like that's like going out deer hunting at nighttime, putting a spotlight on a deer, stopping the deer from shooting it.
We used to call it in Vermont when I lived up there, heater hunting.
Yeah, well, we call it poaching down here. That's poaching.
Poaching, same as heater hunting. You're
Poaching.
sitting in the car with the heater.
Yeah, but poaching is one of the things that kind of. But again, I'm not going to take away from anybody who's out there doing it, taking the fish home, cleaning them, or eating them, eating people with them. If they're that damn
Absolutely.
good, going to the homeless shelters, they don't have fresh fish or something. As a commercial, whatever. It is what it is. But when you guys are out there fishing, what apps do you use while you're out there? Have apps that you use while you're out on the water, Mike. Like if you're sitting out in the middle of backwater.
Well, I'm going to start before that. So, when we're planning for our fishing trip, I always do my apps. So, let's start with this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share, and I'm going to go to a share screen so you guys can see actually what I do. Find fishing. Not going to go, I'm going to give Blackwater my focus today because I never fished Blackwater, but I'm going to show you how I fishing. So, Matt, is that, can you share, Matt, Productions is sharing the Zoom link. Once I have my share screen, or Zoom, share my screen with you. And I will show you what I actually do. You should, the Zoom meeting, can you go on the Zoom meeting? Okay, hold on. Sorry, people. Okay, and we should be connecting. Join with computer audio. No, no, don't. Okay, okay. As long as they can hear me.
They won't be able to hear
That's fine.
you. Quiet. Down. Silence.
Yeah, sorry, people.
If I don't have fishing right now, I would go. They destroy the fish. Anyway, they're trying to do that real quick. Let's talk. Night. Tonight's bourbon of the night. Gentleman Jack tonight. I might not be able to show you, but maybe talk about the apps you use.
And I'm gonna do it this way. I try. I put everything in the phone. Matt, we need to figure this out. In the meantime, Matt is on. Or I don't know how. So while we're talking, there's a few apps I use. Weather Underground. I use. I like I said, I don't use Fishbrain, but I do use um Google Maps, Google Earth,
Your weather underground. That's your
and
only weather app you use.
that's my main one. I'm
That's
gonna
your. That's your.
and as soon as we figure this out, I'll show you why. And then there's Fast Forecast.
Yeah, best forecast I have. That's another one has in app purchases, but I don't.
I don't.
I still downloaded it.
I have the free version.
Yeah, me too.
Mm, that's fine.
It works.
Matt, you should be able to bring up one of the. Sorry, guys. We're still learning some stuff here. Um, the reason I have to do this through my phone is because I don't have the same apps, and I when I look up fishing places through my phone, so I just want to share my screen.
What else? Like he's trying to do. What else do you do in advanced forecast, weather underground?
Wiley Weather.
Finally,
So, I that's what I use for my times. Wiley Weather is really good. I can
oh, good for the wind too.
Yep, but I
Oh,
can use Weather Underground winds also, and it tells you how strong the winds are and where they're coming from. I also use um just going
oh yeah, that's right.
okay. Um let me go on there. Matt, just give me a share screen up.
Or maybe just put your phone up in front of the camera. Won't work on you. I could
You
see
tell
that.
me.
But you gotta give me, we got the delay here, so you know it's. Oh yeah, no. Oh no,
I don't know.
no. It looks like you hold a white box up on it. Not working. Oh, there you go. A little bit.
Well, I don't have anything on
Ooh,
there. Can you
that's
see
so
this?
cool.
Can you see this?
Can you hear me now?
Hold on, people.
Okay,
I need to see.
kind of blur.
Okay, this sucks. No, but there's some weird bar going in.
That's this.
Um, okay,
Let's just talk about that. Get that off that screen there. And
you talk for a second, and I have another way to do it because this is ridiculous. Um, actually, I know how to do it.
yeah,
Ray, distract people. Yep, do your magic as a
you know what?
TV
Every,
personnel.
every show I try to do something crazy. Last week I showed you how to take a crap off of a kayak. So this week, to show you this. You don't get this every week, everybody. This is called Dragon Dance. That's how you do it. Tame the dragon, and then that's what you do. There you go, man. That's your that's your highlight of the day right there. That's the highlight. Yeah. Some other apps. Some more apps. People comment. What apps do you use? What are your go-to apps? I want to know. I want to know what your go-to weather app is. I want to know what your go-to fishing app is. Or you're just like me and don't care and don't really care about any of the apps at all. I mean, I don't. When I was a kid, we would find a place, or our friends would find a place. We'd all go fishing. Love it. You take whatever you had, you fish. Most of the time, we fish with live bait. So minnows and worms, you're going to go catch anything usually. So,
So I'm trying to. If anyone knows how to share a screen, oh, okay.
oh gosh, my daughter's watching, and she said, "Dragon Dance, really?"
Okay. I got one other thing to try, and then I'm gonna have to bail on this.
Trying everything. He is trying it all. But Lindsay, if you're still watching, that's right. You got to do what you got to do these days. Oh my!
Absolutely.
I might not wear no underwear tomorrow. I might just wear shorts with no underwear tomorrow.
I'm a little worried about that.
Maybe I changed my luck up. You know, you gotta change it up somehow, some way. You gotta change it up.
I could go. Hmm. Oh, this is killing me. Okay. I'm gonna go. Matt, give me a share screen. Can you give me a open screen on there? I'm not gonna go be able to go on some of them, but I just need a open Google screen on there. Yep, that's all I need. And push it over and move out, and I'll take it from. Just give me a clear tab. Time. Okay, I'm good. Okay. Are we still on? So I am so pissed off right now because we can't do with the interaction. Like I'm trying to figure out how to share my screen and I can't do it. If anyone has any suggestions, just trying to show you guys how to find something. I want you guys to be able to figure out your own fishing spots. So this was what I was planning on doing this evening to find your fishing spots. I've seen these things on Facebook. Um, where can I go and find snakeheads? Where can I find bass? Where can I find fishing around here? My kid wants to catch a fish. I don't care what it is, any fish.
Their lungs,
And, but
sunfish day all
I'm
day.
trying to show you that, and I have all my apps loaded into my phone to show you. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I apologize to all you guys. I am really pissed about this right now because I thought this would work flawlessly, no problem. Jesus. Anyway, um,
John posted a couple things. He put his forecast. He put tell you how to do it.
yeah, I got all that. I got fast forecast. I just wanted to show people the apps and how to use, and I can't friggin' do it without using any profanity. I'm sorry, really frustrated by this right now. Um,
But anyway, so go back to talking about that.
hold on. What I do want to tell you is don't go on these fishing sites and say my girlfriend wants to catch her first fish because they don't believe you. That's a bunch of bullshit. We see how many times have you seen?
You know what my favorite is? There was a guy one time. He posted, "Hey, try and take my son fishing." And if you looked at the profile picture, it looked like he was like 70 years old. So if my man had a kid when he was 70, he was more power to him. But my man looked like an antique one there, man. I was like, really trying? People were actually commenting on his profile because they're just like, dude, you don't look like you have a son that's 4 years old.
People
Get over life and look old.
help us out here. How can I share this with you guys? Anyone that's on that uses OBS, I need to be able to link my phone into OBS, and I don't know how. Apparently, I thought I did, but we're still learning, and I will do this. I want to show
We'll
you.
get back to this. We'll definitely come back to this.
I want to show you Weather Underground. I want to show you my normal weather app. I want to show you Google Maps, Google Earth. I want to show you Navionics. I want to show you um, the one I said the past. Anyway, I use
Fast forecast.
fast forecast. I use all the time. Thing like fast forecast. I'm gonna tell you right now. I look for uh, different moon. I want to look for high tide. Look for in Navionics. I look for the different depths in the water. Cooler Earth. Looking for cover, lily pads. I'm looking for launching point. Maps is just my first. Like I'm looking for tributaries. If I know that snakeheads are off all the tributaries on the Delaware River and Chesapeake Bay, I'm looking for the salt line because that's going to tell you they're not on all tributaries. There's a salt line, and where the salt line moves, they're not going to be into the heavy salted areas. They will get in. Why move through the end? Um, you want to look at the barometric pressure. The next, got storms coming, then if they're not there, chances are you got a good fight going right before those storms, and that pressure is dropping off. You don't want a dropping pressure. you want right before that dropping touch because somehow the fish know it's going to get a little turbulent and now they need to eat.
Um, or injuring the miners.
That's what I'm talking about the moon.
They're really huge. I mean,
The predatory fish are looking at majors and minors.
yep.
You don't know what majors and minors are, right?
So, more your question,
I'll take it.
but it's basically when the sun and the moon perfectly aligned in the position you were in, and the majors are so.
Majors when the moon's by you.
Yeah. So basically, the best way to explain it is I went muskie fishing December 22nd. Gentleman who took us out on our trip went out. We go out. He's like, "Yo, we're really lucky this morning, guys. We're going to hit a good major between 8 and 9:30." Now he says that the muskies are really, really, really huge on major and the minors. And he also said that 90% of the fights happen during the major, and when you're musky fishing, 90% of your bites get are within a half-hour time frame. You might fish for 8 hours, but during that half-hour time frame, you might catch two, three, four, five muskies. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? It's that major, but the major and the minors.
So let
Now,
me
person shoot.
so let me elaborate on that as the science teacher person.
Yeah, we need the science.
A
Science.
major is when if you have a major, it's when the moon is closest to you, which the gravity of the moon makes the water. The moon's over here, okay? The gravity on this side of the earth is going to pull the water that way. So that's your major because the moon has the most gravity on the earth. As the moon goes around the earth, and this is if you're a flat earth person, God bless you. But if, you,
What kind of fishing?
if you're a flat earth person, and
Oh,
God bless you, bless your heart. On the other side, now the moon's on the other side of you. So all the water's being pulled toward that side. So that side has the major, but your side has the minor, because you have the least gravity. So the opposite side of the earth also has a high tide because it has very little gravity. So it actually swells on the opposite side of the earth. If the earth is my head,
well,
and I got a big head, this side of the earth is going to have a second high tide. That's why you have two high tides in a day. First one is when the moon is there on one side and it's pulling, that's your major. Your minor is when the moon directly opposite. So those are your two high tides, and those are your majors. By and certain fish, that is your best time for fishing for. Now, fish are also affected by tides. Uh, I go crabbing. I hit last week black tide. Black tide means water's not moving. Now, you don't want to fish or during a slack tide because the water's not moving. Fish and crabs, whatever, they move with the water. Doesn't matter if you're on a pond. Doesn't matter if you're on a lake. But when you're in a bay or a tributary, that matters.
yep.
The other thing I started to talk about and mention was tides don't necessarily affect the fish you're fishing for, but they will affect the conditions you're fishing in. One place that we has these huge weed beds. And if you go all the way back into these bays and you get caught as the tide's going out, it's gonna be
Brutal getting out there.
I mean, more than brutal,
Yeah,
almost damn
yeah. Almost,
impossible.
yeah. It's throwing. A lot of people, everybody knows who's ever fished with me. Ray don't row.
Right on, bro.
I do, but I don't like the row. It's not, and it's rough to row through. Pitching and complaining the whole time. But
It absolutely is. As for me, I fish. My go-to kayak is 13 and a half feet long and it weighs fully loaded
more than me.
more than him. It's like trying to navigate a friggin' barge, but I have a Minn Kota motor on it that I could pull up and I could do it, but it's a son of a bitch. So if I'm using my one of my lighter kayaks, it's not as bad. Like when we went to that same place, the weed beds didn't mind. I didn't mind. I used the kayak I used uh, 1 3, but I also have an Ascend 12 ST, and that one's fine.
That's
That-
good for rowing.
It's good for it's it's like night and day, right?
It really is. Oh no, I agree. I
It's like
totally agree.
night and day. 'Cause that autopilot.
That's nice.
The one day I went out and met Ray at one of our local ponds. Get there, he's already been out there. See him. I go on. I didn't charge my battery. For some reason, I didn't charge battery that controls all my operation. I get on the water and I pull out my paddle. Now it's a good 3/4 mile cruise. I was, when I did it, I was not happy. I cursed him away for being the spot on the whole other side of the pond. I could still do it. But at one point,
Pond don't exist.
yeah, I know. That's, that's
Gone. They
unfortunate.
drained it
Did they?
empty.
Is it really?
I heard.
Everyone went out there. Really?
Walk over the bar. I don't know. Somebody told me it was.
Anyone know? Roger, Frank, Jesse? That's Don.
I don't think anybody's even going to buy it since they closed it. Nobody really cares anymore.
I know.
Kind of pointless now. But yeah.
It's unfortunate. The amount of wildlife we saw in there that are
Oh
going to
yeah.
suffer.
I got pictures of 3 migratory birds that I've never seen in my entire life there in one day, and that's
All the swans that were in there.
oh the swans are crazy. Like I said, I don't know if it's drained. Rumor has it it's been drained. I don't know how true that is. I haven't been by there, so definitely have to check that
So,
all out.
before we do anything else, stay with us. I will find a way to get this. This really sucked. And it's my fault. I should have tried this. I assumed it would work. I know my production team is Matt here. Probably not there. It
Doesn't work with the system.
Matt does a great job, and and
I'd sleeping on the floor over there. I'll have to post that picture with his hat. Him sleeping on the back of the boat. Yeah, I got poked
the
out.
one did
Yeah.
I say it?
That's not going to catch fish, but he wants to sleep all day. It's all right, you know.
Well,
But now he's sitting there, hey man, you all right down there?
in his defense, he went all the way up. That was on the way up.
Wife,
On the way back.
but
No, this was
get some shut eyes.
this was the place that we fish in Jersey. Rather than fishing up, I wanted to fish. I, you know, I
You just went straight out.
hauled ass
Yeah.
up there, and that's when I took that picture and sent it.
Yeah, he was comfy. He was really comfy. He's comfy right now. You awake? Oh yeah, he's waking up.
Anyone
He'll
that's
wake him up.
looking for a kayak, I'm a almost 300-pound man, 6'1", and my boy can sit in the back of the kayak comfortably and be dry on an autopilot 136, and I can still hold 3.8 miles an hour, which I know that's not super fast, but it's not bad for a kayak. And
It's fast when you pedal because let me tell you what, my ass got pedal real ass hard to be a 3.8, man. I and it's funny because like when I have my my fish finder with me and stuff, it shows me how fast I'm going. I'm doing 4 miles per hour, man. My legs are burning. My I'm just like, yeah, no. It lasts for about 100 yards, and then I got to slow down. Then
I
I
can
got
do
to
3.8 all day.
oh, yeah.
I can do.
You need to give yourself a pedal, and then you get good exercise while you're out there too. I said, just sit.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, laugh.
I
I
don't
was
even have to
figuring,
do that.
I didn't pedal my right.
Really, I don't even have to do that. I could hit my navigation. I'm locked onto that spot. My kayak goes through my Humminbird finder and the navigation. I hit the button
Repeat.
and I don't have to do anything. It knows that's my navigation point.
Yeah, there you go.
And I can put my feet up and that's it.
Okay, so, oh, I'm not jealous. I don't, I'm trying to, you know what, I look at the trolling on it. Don't get me wrong. Do I want to kayak the swimmer? Absolutely. I would love to have one, which I would never use one in the places I go.
Um,
Naked. I would use them on big water. Just fair.
and that's what we use them for. But
Yeah, you don't
honestly,
crabbing? Really?
and you're right, because honestly, the fact that you can, I don't, I can't go backwards without turning the motor around.
Yeah.
The fact that you can pedal backwards and forwards,
That's huge.
it's huge.
And some kayaks, you gotta look out. Some kayaks only go forward. They don't have a reverse. You can do it. That Greg was on here tonight, but Greg has a Hobie, and his one Hobie has reverse. The other one just forward. So if you want to turn around, you got to pedal forward. That's huge. That's the only positive about that. And it's you know what's good is while you're fishing, slowly cast. You can do your just well, like the trolling, even with the trolling motor, you can probably set it on and just cast and go. But again, do I want a trolling motor? Want? Oh my gosh, absolutely. I probably would never take it out on places. On the places we go in Jersey, absolutely trolling motor.
So,
Big water, big
but
water. Gotta be on big water.
here's the difference too. Because I have the autopilot and the trolling motor, I can still use the motor in one foot, which most trolling motors you can't do that.
You're down too far.
Nope, I can use it under 1 foot of water. That's risky, but if I have a foot of water under me, I could use it. Other thing that's advantage for me is that there's been times, not so much with Ray because he has pedals, but I'm fishing with people that don't have a boat full of us. And I really, it affects me a little bit, but it doesn't affect me a whole lot. So I know I'm blessed for having the kayak I have. And for all of you that don't know, not like I'm a rich man, but I got some money from my father who passed away. Something for myself that I love to fish, and that's actually why I have this. Not anything besides that.
Just didn't go right out and say, "Yo, I'm going to buy me one."
No, 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 no. This is something that I really enjoy doing, and I bought this, but I actually have to try to make it benefit everyone that's around me. So honestly, if Ray wanted to go to a place that was a few miles up the river, I'd throw him a line and throw his ass up for it. Um, I, my name of my kayak is, and the reason it's Bob is because my dad's name. And I have Bob the kayak, and I also have a little pull along kayak that I use when I'm crabbing. Pull their bushel baskets and tops when we're going out there. What's that called, Matt? Bob Light. We got Bob and Bob Light.
Mhm.
So
Well,
people, before I get off, I want to apologize for the technical difficulties. I am going to pursue this and make sure. I'm going to post some apps for you. I started posting them before the show and I ran out of time. But I'll have them posted up in the chat board under apps. I'm starting a whole new chat just fishing it. So I have some of them up.
what's your other apps on there?
Yeah, but
Fishing related.
fishing related. But it's just apps for you guys to
Don't
use.
send us date.com apps. We don't want date.com apps.
You
No
know,
little dates or nothing like that.
OnlyFans?
Like fans.
No OnlyFans? How about OnlyFans?
Only fans? Yeah, gosh.
What is OnlyFans? Told me about
I don't know.
that.
Who's only fans? Fans. No, I don't mess with my apps. I mean, my apps are.
Matt was just telling me about OnlyFans.
I don't really.
What's Matt? What's OnlyFans? You were telling me like that and Tinder.
You're on Tinder? Sleep too much. Is your hobby sleeping on your Tinder? What's your dates? It's when they're dating already? Oh man, he's out there dating already. That's bad.
Should I be worried that my 14
Alright. Pimping it, man. Pimp daddy over there. Hey, we're getting ready to log off here for this week. But anyway, again, just another thank you to Frank for the other night. Great conversation. Rodney never got on, but again to Rodney, it's actually a great pleasure to go out and fish with Rodney. Always good. Again, that's what this show's about. Going out with different people, meeting different people, fishing with different people. Since we started this, I have gotten several more connections through people and talking to, and it's been absolutely it's enlightening because you get some people get some really good input. And again, guys, I mean, it is what it is. But
And again, I'll make sure this is right by you all. But
yeah. But anyway, so tomorrow, just where everybody knows what we're going hunt dragons. So no, hold on. We're going hunt for dragons tomorrow. Big dragons. Ours a dragon death.
we're
Mike,
slaying.
well, Mike, what are we going to go do?
I think tomorrow I want a dragon. The only way to do that is if we're going fishing.
Going fishing. Hey, we're going fishing. Thanks for joining us tonight. See you next week. Uh, here 7:30 Eastern Time. Be here for another exciting episode. Peace out, guys.
You down?